Isn't it just delightful how society loves to romanticize self-sacrifice? Oh, you haven't slept in 3 days because your emotionally unavailable friend needed to vent about their third breakup with the same person. Or maybe you were the one who got left with the bill again, even though you're struggling to pay your rent. You're always there, aren't you? But when you look around, who's there for you? Let's take a moment to applaud the grand tradition of the chronically over-accommodating. You know the type, because you see them every day in the mirror. You're always available, always agreeable, always emotionally drained, and somehow always surprised when no one remembers your birthday. But lo and behold, my friends, the moment has arrived. The stars have aligned for you, and the final straw has officially snapped under the weight of one too many one-sided conversations with someone who doesn't even know about what kind of journey you are on, nor do they care enough to ask. We, the silent martyrs of modern decency, have reached a revelation so profound it deserves to be carved into stone, whispered in yoga classes, and tattooed on ourselves where we'll see it every day. That moment, my friends, is the power we hold, the power to say, no more. Yes, say it with me, my sweet, passive-aggressive warriors. No more. No more to putting up with disrespect, because really, who decided it was acceptable to be spoken to as if we are children? No more to being taken advantage of as if your time, energy, and emotional bandwidth were just lying around like free samples at Costco. Spoiler alert, they're not, and neither is your dignity. No more to one-sided friendships where you're basically the emotional equivalent of Netflix. The other person consumes, enjoys, and forgets you exist until they need a shoulder to cry on about their troubles. And absolutely no more to pouring from an empty cup. Because if you're constantly giving love, advice, and homemade soup to people who wouldn't recognize boundaries if they bit them, then congrats. You're not nurturing relationships. You're running a non-profit with no funding. So let's flip the script. Let's take this delicious, liberating phrase, no more, and use it to build a better, brighter, slightly sassier version of your life. How about no more to choosing yourself last, because you are not the bottom of a to-do list. You're not a maybe later or I'll fit you in between work and existential dread. You are a main character. Act like one. Take that vacation. Eat the cake. For once, live like you matter, because you do. No more to accepting bad behavior as just how they are. Since when did "they've always been kind of a jerk" become a valid life philosophy? Always doesn't make it okay. It makes it habitual, and habits can be broken, especially when you stop enabling them. No more to feeling like you're not enough. Because let's be honest, everyone who made you feel that way was either too insecure to handle your light or too busy projecting their own mess onto you to see you. Your worth isn't up for debate. It's not a Google review, it's a fact. And finally, no more to feeling like you don't matter, because you do. You matter in the quiet way sunsets matter, in the way laughter in an empty room matters, in the way your presence shifts the atmosphere like a well-placed candle. So here's the truth, served with a side of sarcasm and a shot of self-respect. You do not have to put up with poor behavior. You don't have to tolerate being ghosted, silenced, diminished, or treated like a backup plan. Life is far too short to put up with that nonsense. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. So why waste a single breath on people who make you feel smaller, heavier, or less than? Release the negativity. Evict the energy vampires. Unfollow, unfriend, or if necessary, politely say, "I can't do this anymore." And walk away with your head high and your heart intact. Because when you do, when the noise fades and the peace finally settles in, that smile arrives. And this is the one that isn't forced, isn't performative. No, this smile, this one is genuine, it's radiant, and it's unapologetically yours. And the best part is that it's not just a smile, it's your mark of true freedom. So welcome to your life. It was always meant to be this way, with boundaries, with joy, and with a whole lot of no more.